Underway in the Masters Mile, Nathan Crowley, the back marker off scratch, off to a good start. Front mark of 400, Richard Wearmouth, off to a good start. Gary Blake though to go ahead of Richard. Then the 25 of Tony O'Shea. Behind Tony, the 24, Robert Kinsole, who's donated the sash as well too. Looking next to Field, we've got Mark Tapping, who's going to get to the finish line. 3 laps to go, narrowly ahead of Les Williams. Behind Les then, the 19, worn by Alicia Izard. Then the black and white there of Karina Kapsuta. The green and white is next, and that is Ingrid Warward. Then the 15, and the pink and white is Wayne Dalziel, and trailing him is number 17, Rob Irwin, who's just about to go ahead of Wayne. A decent break in the field then to Gordon Knight in the blue and white, followed by the 7 of Paul Viney. The pink next, that is Carl McNeil from Warrnambool. Further back to the green of Richard Wade. Bit of a break then to the 28, the additional starter, Daniel Hopkins, who was coming into this on a mark of 65. Travelling nicely, Shane Izard in the yellow. And then the back marker, Nathan Crowley, who started off scratch. We get into the home straight then and concentrate on the front runners here. And it's Gary Blake, who leads proceedings, 2 laps left to go as he's about to greet the judge. He leads the way, Gary Blake from West Preston, out in front. Leading the chasing brigade is Robert Kinsole in second position. Then the 23 of Richard Wearmouth. Couple of chasers behind him though who are about to get ahead of him. They are Mark Tapping, and on Mark's outside is Les Williams. So that relegates Richard Wearmouth then. Behind these making up ground, the green and white of Ingrid Warward. Just alongside of her in the black and white, we've got Karina Kapsuta from Seddon. So a fairly local runner in this event. Alicia Izard next. 2 laps left to go for these runners. I've just called over the line. Then Rob Irwin, who's being chased by Wayne Dalziel. The blue and white of Gordon Knight is next, followed by Paul Viney from Northcote. Coming into it nicely is the green of Richard Wade, and just behind him is Carl McNeil in the pink. Then we've got our additional starter of Daniel Hopkins, who's now about to get to the 2-lap mark, so he's got 800 left to run. Nathan Crowley's making up ground. He's got past the yellow of Shane Izard. So the Masters Mile well underway here. SPA Consulting Engineers, the sponsor of this event. We'll have the presentation following the running of this with Rob Kinsole, who's not only donated the sash, but he's also running at this event. So the very best of luck to him as well too. $300 going to the winner of this. And then from this we head into our sprinting races once again, where we've got the 120 metre women's gift heats to come up, and that is sponsored by Active Maribyrnong. Into the stretch though, they've got over a lap to go, these front runners, and leading the way Gary Blake, but not for too much longer. He's now being headed by the black and white of Karina Kapsuta. She's at the front, Karina. Behind her in second place is Wardwood, followed by the 22, and that is Mark Tapping. Gary Blake starting to yield ground. He's about to be passed here by Les Williams. The green is Richard Wade. He's making his move now as well too. Then came the 19 of Alicia Izard, followed by Paul Viney, who's about to be headed now by the pink. Carl McNeil's gone around him. Behind them then is Gordon Knight, who's starting to yield ground. Daniel Hopkins is coming into it well. Then the 24 of Robbie Kinsole going along steadily, and Crowley starting to come into it, the back marker as well too, but still has a fair bit of ground to make up. He'd be a couple of 100 metres, 150 maybe to be more precise, off our front runner here. Karina Kapsuta from Seddon leads the way. She's about 120 metres off the finishing line. She leads the way. The chasing pack, Richard Wade, is making up ground nicely. Followed behind these then, looking for the back marker. He's too far back, Nathan Crowley. They're about to turn for home though, the front runners. The black and white, Karina Kapsuta. Kapusta's in front. It's Kapusta leading the way. Here comes the green though of Richard Wade. He's starting to raise his maximum effort. Turning into the straight, Wade's about to hit the front. Kapsuta's giving chase Kapusta. Wade's in front though from Kapusta. Then the green and white of Wardwood. They're well clear of the rest. Richard Wade is the winner though. The Masters Mile goes to Richard Wade. Second going to the black and white of Karina Kapusta. And third, the green and white of Ingrid Wardwood.